welcome to or welcome back to Amanda Sora Art. My name's Amanda and I like dinosaurs and art. I want to start this video off by saying I am not sick. I just have really bad allergies and they're really bad. I did not take my meds on time today, and so my throat has been going in and out of feeling good and my sinus headache and all that stuff. It's not fun. And my dogs just got back from a walk outside, so they brought in all the good stuff. So if my voice starts to sound bad, it's not because I'm sick, it's because of allergies. Just want to clarify that. So today I am working on a Jurassic Park themed flash sheet, and I'm only going to do one art piece at a time for this. So today I'm working on the Velociraptor idea I had for this flash art sheet. And I want to tell you a funny story. I actually had 3 of these pieces done for my flash art sheet, and I screwed up and ruined all 3 pieces. How did I do that, you might ask? Well, this is back when I first got Procreate, and I was very new to the program, didn't know what exactly it was or how to use it per se. I didn't want to watch any tutorials. I kind of wanted to figure it out mostly for myself. I did have to eventually look at a couple of tutorials to figure a few things out, but in the very beginning I was solo. I didn't want any help, I just wanted to do it myself. And that was my downfall, I think, with this project. So I started off, I did the piece exactly how I wanted it. I loved how it came out. This was the first one I did for the last round too, and it turned out great. I even did it in color. This one is not in color because I found a different style I like with Procreate. Just a warning, this is not in color, but the one I did previously was in color and I really liked how that came out. Wasn't my favorite, but I liked how it came out. And so I enjoyed it and yada yada. I decided to shrink it down really small so that way I can continue to add more things to the piece without having to bump into this dinosaur like this previous piece. That was my downfall. I shrunk it down thinking that when the time came I could make it the right size and have it fit perfectly with everything else. No, that's not how it works. When it shrunk down, it pixelated. I thought, okay, when I bring it back to size, it won't be pixelated anymore. No problem, no big deal. That was not the case. It was extra pixelated and I ruined it. But before I had realized I had ruined one piece, I had finished 2 other pieces, which will be in this flash art series that I'm trying to work on. I will show you those designs that I also betrayed and failed. And so here is a wonderful pro tip. Careful with your shrinking and expanding of things. This is why every single piece I do a red sketch layer, really small, because then I have space to make it the size I want. And then after I get the red sketch layer how I want it, then I make it big, and it's hard to tell with the red sketch layer because it's so sketchy, but it pixelates a whole bunch, and that's why I have to go in with the blue layer or just go straight in with the black layer to refine those details. And I have been a stickler with that ever since because I don't want to ruin another piece by my lack of skill and knowledge with Procreate. So I'm giving you the pro tip, even though it's probably common knowledge that you don't shrink things down and make them really big for final pieces. I didn't know that. That was my bad. Anyways, for this you kind of see as I'm working on it that there is a orange square box around it, and there's like a bigger rectangular square around the whole thing. This is just so I keep in my shape and know the size I'm working with and know where I'm placing things, just so I don't have to shrink it down so I can work with other ideas I have for this awesome flash art thing. I can just relax and know I'm staying in my bubble for this piece. And so that's why there's orange boxes in this piece, because I'm trying to prevent disaster again. Now, if you haven't seen Jurassic Park, you probably won't know what this piece is about, but if you have seen it or know even a little bit about Jurassic Park, you will recognize, hopefully, that this is when the velociraptors are peeking into the kitchen before they find Lex and Tim. When I came up with the idea for the flash art sheet, this was one idea that I thought would be super cool, is just doing the window of the kitchen with the raptor eye peering in. That always captivated my mind as a kid, and so I wanted to do that here, and so that's what I started doing. And I did try to add color to this. I tried my best, but I just wasn't liking how it was looking. I wanted something else, and I didn't know what it was. Turned out it was black and gray. I might add color to it later, who knows. As of right now though, I played around with color. I tried to add different textures. It just wasn't working for me. And so maybe I'll play around with it again one day, but for now it's gonna stay black and white. So you'll see me playing around with color for a bit, but don't get your hopes up for color. I just wasn't vibing with it today. Part of me wants to spoil what some of the other flash art things are that I'm going to be designing with this little flash sheet, but I don't want to spoil anything because I really like my ideas and I kind of want to keep it a secret. So there's some pretty cool ones, I think. There's some obvious ones that I really want to do, and then there's some that I think are a little unique, hopefully, just a little bit. I mentioned before, or like asked if anybody would be interested in hearing why I wanted to be a tattoo artist and all that stuff, and I haven't compiled my thoughts with why and what to say and all that. I just wanted to give a little sum up. Maybe in one of these flash art things I'll give like a full, like, this is the direction I'm heading, I think this is what I'm meant to do and whatnot, but for right now I'll just give you a little thing. Ever since I was in high school, I believe, I really wanted to be a tattoo artist. It was like end all be all. I was so into it. I watched LA Ink and Miami Ink like none other. I was huge into watching any tattoo related anything, and so it was like obvious that I should be a tattoo artist. And I practiced and I got sick in sophomore year, and I spent so much time building a portfolio and stuff. I was only 16 at the time, and I was just trying to build a portfolio so that way I could go to tattoo school and all that when I graduated, but I don't know what it was. Something stopped me from pursuing that. I honestly don't know what it was, but I just realigned my focus. I think I doubted my drawing abilities and moved more towards pottery, which is what I ended up doing for a while, was pottery. And so it was just my own self-doubt that I could be a tattoo artist and draw and yada yada. And so there were some things that happened recently that really pushed me back in that direction, and maybe I'll go into a little bit more detail in another video on what all those crazy things were, but I have the fire in my heart again. It's always been there. I always have the self-doubt that I could do it, but now I have that fire inside me that makes me want to push and do it. It makes me want to just go ahead and pursue it. And with the whole world situation right now, it's a perfect time for me to work on my portfolio as a distraction from the realities of this world. And so that's kind of what I've been doing. This is part of that. I wanted to make a flash sheet for my portfolio. I have a lot of stuff in it already. A lot of it's dinosaur related, and I need to kind of expand away from dinosaurs, I think, for my portfolio, because there's a lot of dinosaurs. A lot of dinosaurs. And so that's why I'm kind of, with my art, expanding and trying not to just do dinosaurs, even though my name's Amanda Sora Art and I love dinosaurs and art. I need to expand a little bit more and practice other things so my portfolio, has a variety of things of what I can and can't do. It also helps me as an artist grow, so I'm able to do things more. Right now I'm also working on a commission for someone, and the first draft I had of it, I thought it was really cool and I really liked it, and then they were like, oh, could you fix this about it? And in the moment I was a little frustrated, not with the person wanting differences, but with myself, because I had already started quote unquote finishing the piece without getting the word back in if this is what they liked. And so I was kind of frustrated with myself, thinking, I knew better. I knew not to spend all this time on this finished idea until I heard from my client if this is what they liked. But I really appreciated that they wanted me to add something and tweak it a little, because that also is something I need to be thinking about too, is I'm not going to make it perfect on the first try for somebody. I'm going to have to figure it out and tweak it in the end for the specific person. And so that was really nice. It was great practice. Again, was not frustrated with the person at all. I was frustrated with myself because I knew better. That's also a tip for people doing commission art. If you're doing something for someone, just don't start the final project until they're like, yeah, that's perfect, keep going with it. You'll get frustrated with yourself. Hopefully it's yourself. Don't be mad at the client. Yada yada. You get what I'm saying. Also, this is my first commission that I'm working on that's dinosaur related. I'm so excited. I love it. It's keeping me busy all day, and so I'm so excited to be working on it. And I did make little videos on these pieces, but I think I'm going to save them for Dino-vember. I think I want to try to do a video every single day in Dino-vember, but I don't want to overwork myself in November by trying to do a video every single day. So as I work on pieces, some of them I will just make short videos for and have them saved for Dino-vember. It's probably cheating. I know, it's most likely cheating. I don't care. I need to be able to actually work my quote-unquote 9-to-5 job and not overwork myself. So that's my plan, and probably maybe some of the dinosaurs in this flash sheet may be saved for Dino-vember as well. I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I made the video a little bit longer so I could have more room to talk. And I think that's my downfall. I think I should have just left it at the 10-minute mark, but here we are. I'm just rambling away. What else could I talk about? I don't know. Oh, I know. Well, right now I'm working on a velociraptor drawing. I decided to use my pencil sketchy look because that's just something I'm drawn to. Every time I do something with that, I'm so drawn to it and so excited to make it, and it makes me happy to do art like this. And so that's the style I ended up doing for this velociraptor. Again, I may add color, I may not. I have no idea what I'm planning to do with this thing. I just wanted to get started on this flash sheet again. And I decided to skip me doing the final drawings of this for you because you've seen me sketch it out way too many times. So I decided to do the quick version, and now you can see the rectangle and the square that keeps me in my proper space, so that way I'm not going to bump into the other stuff I have planned and all that good stuff. I am pretty happy with how this dinosaur turned out, and I'm excited to see the rest of my flash art come to life. And I guess that's it. That's all I have for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!